It's time to move and be moved by the savings you'll find at Team Mazda. Choose a new 25 Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-5, or Mazda CX-50 and get 2.9% financing for 60 months. It's time to experience Mazda at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
And another thing.
And another thing.
On this Wednesday, are we
And
fired
another
up?
thing.
Are our gears grinded? Good morning.
What,
It's
three guys
7:03 on a
wine?
Wednesday. Yes.
Yeah, but it's
Hello.
here's the thing. I mean, I think that podcast can work, but obviously, with Liz here, it's got to have another name because the three guys whine.
Well, Liz never whines.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
The eternal optimist. Thank goodness, because God, we need that.
Well,
we need that around here.
Well, between the commercial breaks, the whole different story. A whole different story.
For bad luck, I'd have
No luck
at
at
all.
all. What country song is that?
That's from Hee-Haw back in the 70s.
See, there you go. There you go.
Gloom, despair, and agony on me.
Come on.
You're way too young.
Hey, give me.
Wouldn't even have thought.
Speaking of horrible accents, give me that horrible French accent you were doing at 4:30.
The Louisiana Purchase.
That's pretty good.
The Louisiana
What?
Purchase.
You sound like.
That's his Pepe Le Pew. That's what he sounds like to me, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Who was the Pepe Le Pew? Pepe Le Pew. Who was his girl?
Sidekick?
Who was his girl?
It's Penelope.
Penelope.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, great trivia. Yeah.
That's right.
You sound like, is it Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast,
Yeah.
the candle?
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Candle.
Exaggerated French.
I am the candle, I'm well lit.
So let's check the memory.
He's going to sing Be Our Guest next. Stay tuned for that.
Well, you know what? That may be the other side of the break. Louisiana Purchase. How many?
This day in 1801?
Well, I was going to ask how many square miles.
It's a good trivia
I don't know,
question.
but back then it was
Oh,
3
stop.
cents an acre.
Okay.
3 cents an
Well,
acre.
there you
Okay.
go. How many acres in a square mile?
How many acres in a square mile? At least 8 or 7.
At least 8 or 7. 640 acres in a square mile. And so that was 868,000 square miles. So you're looking at like 500.
Half the United States.
530 like million.
That's true. It did say
Square.
Louisiana Purchase double the size of the U.S.
Yeah. Well, technically, you were right, Johnny. You said it was more than 8, and you were right. It was.
See?
Look
That's not
That's
that. That's very true.
6, you know.
Glass half full
Stop.
over here. I
Carry
love
the
that.
two.
French and then the Cajun side.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
We're going all over the place.
terrible.
We can only do that if we have food up here. That would be the only acceptable time.
How do we get that done? We got to
Good
get this
question.
sponsored by some food folk.
Yeah. Any Cajun meats? Any Cajun smoked foods?
What are you doing? You're a French dip. You're a
Get us some
gigantic
French dip, and we'll really get this Wednesday going.
Miss.
that with some French wine. Come
Okay,
on, Johnny.
no more.
Make it happen.
No more. No
Make
No
it
more.
happen.
No more.
Matt's going to kick me.
No, I can't. I wouldn't.
Has he not already?
Wouldn't do
it's
that.
still early on a
Wouldn't do that to
Wednesday.
viewers.
Once a morning.
Well,
Wouldn't do that to our viewers.
yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the changing forecast. We got some rain on the way. We got some big events going on this
Boy,
weekend,
do we.
Friday into Saturday and Sunday. I mean, there's all sorts of
That's
stuff.
not the crawfish
Friday,
king this week.
Yeah, we got
Is
Friday,
it?
like Friday evening. So we're all kind of eyeballing that. And Jared's forecast paints it as kind of a PM shower for Friday, but how much PM, right? Is it early PM? Is it late PM? We'll get it figured out as the day gets closer. But man, there's a lot going. It's that time of year. There's
Even
a lot.
beyond that, it's the second weekend of Jazz Fest, right?
That's
So
right.
we've got
That's
all of
right.
those artists that are going to be
Yeah.
here this weekend as well. Jared's been talking about all morning Sunday may be the good day to do things. But Jazz Fest is hard to cancel when you've
No,
got
yeah.
3-4 days of different artists who are here and ready to perform.
But they'll do it, rain or shine,
just gets
right?
muddy.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the mud in those years, so
Yeah.
you got to brave that. But they'll be able to get that on. I do agree that Sunday will be the better day of the two.
Yeah, you've been mentioning that here, but we've got a ton of events Friday,
Yeah, we do.
Saturday, Sunday.
We've got Live After 5 on Friday.
We sure
Had some
do.
folks asking if we can get that in. If there's a little bit of lightning in the area,
Yeah.
that might be touch and go. But they try.
Yeah.
If they can do it, they try. And correct me if I'm wrong, have they moved Live After 5 before? Have they ever done it indoors?
No,
They
it's
just end
not,
up canceling
no, they don't. They don't want to do that one. And to your point, the Live After 5 on this Friday, it's back to back with Crawfish King Cook-Off, and somebody was talking about moving that indoors. The crawfish. Well, you know what? The fire marshal's not going to allow 30
Okay,
boilers
yeah,
with
Right.
burners inside.
Right.
Now, could they stay outside and you move the eating somewhere? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, in South Louisiana, you got to think about maybe a plan B, C, or D sometimes.
Sure.
Or you just get wet.
When it comes to Live After 5, even last week, Fat Hat was there, Elizabeth Owl emceed it. They just canceled it early because of the
Right.
thunder in the area.
Right.
You don't want to risk anyone's
No.
safety,
Yeah,
right?
no, you don't. And I guess they needed
Yeah.
a fatter hat
Oh, no.
to block out the
That's what you
rain.
did.
Who's live this time?
What are you
That's
doing?
pretty good.
Doing more of these puns, doing anything
That's
for you?
pretty good. I love
Bad
that.
dad
That's why he's
jokes
one of
or the
us.
French accent. One of the two. You get
Bad dad jokes. That's what we
He's
did.
one of us.
I'm going to line up. After Matt kicks Johnny, Matt will kick me as well.
Oh,
So
bless
we'll
him.
get in line here.
So speaking of that forecast
Yeah.
and what's to come, we'll get to the Friday stuff. What about today?
Not too bad. One last day to get out there and mow. I think I'm actually going to do
Yeah, that's a good
that.
call.
You're looking live. This is a beautiful shot over Lake Pontchartrain. Water looks very nice, calm, serene. A beautiful sunrise being seen all across the area, all across southern Louisiana, in fact. And we're starting off mild and muggy. That's not a surprise. 69, the humidity all the way up 96%. And one more day of a rise on the Mississippi River. It's going to peak or crest tomorrow. Tomorrow being May 1st. There you see it right there, 42.4 feet. And then we'll start to recover. It's probably going to take a couple of weeks to do that. Yesterday we got up to 89 degrees. I expect us to be right around that mark again for today, so well above where we should be this time of year. Not only that, but the second day in a row of strong to severe thunderstorms going up and down the I-35 corridor, Dallas, Fort Worth, up to OKC, up to Wichita. They're definitely under the gun there. Over here, the graph is actually going to pick up on those storms. They're going to introduce them into the area, but then by the time they get to Baton Rouge, here's Baton Rouge. I'll leave my hand right on it. It's not even going to make it there. It's going to fall apart before it gets here. So that means Thursday morning looks dry. Thursday afternoon will bring in a couple scattered showers and thunderstorms. That's going into Thursday night, and it looks like the timing might be similar for Friday. So again, some of those outdoor Friday events might be a little bit touch and go. But the good news, Friday, we're not expecting any severe weather threat whatsoever. Now, tomorrow is a little bit different. This is Thursday's severe threat. Right now, Baton Rouge, we're actually on the outside looking in. That's good news. That's just a level 1 marginal, and the level 2 is all the way out by Alexandria. So you don't have to worry about that. And there is a 0 tornado threat. That's one less thing to worry about there. I would say strong winds. That would probably be the primary concern. But again, that is a very low, very limited threat for Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. Then going beyond Thursday night, here comes this cold front, more of like a cool front. It's not going to significantly drop temperatures or anything like that. But this is Saturday afternoon. So yeah, I think Saturday's starting to look a little bit wetter. But then by Saturday night, we're going to look a little bit better. And Sunday should definitely be the better day of the two. Not only is Sunday trending a little bit drier, but look at this. As we get to Sunday and Monday, the dew points really start to get low. So we may not do that much to fix temperatures, but at least we're going to fix the humidity by the second half of the weekend. For today, it's still going to be warm, humid, and breezy. I think that breeze is going to help us out, though. Then for tonight, real mild, real muggy, maybe down to 70 if that, but still no rain. And again, what we have here on Thursday, that 50% chance, that's more for the afternoon and evening. Same thing on Friday. So the next couple of mornings look pretty dry. Even Friday morning, for the most part, looks dry. And then there you see the big difference between Saturday and Sunday. Cinco de Mayo Monday still looks like a really nice day with low humidity. 710 right now. How are those roads looking, Johnny?
Pretty good here in the Baton Rouge area. Kind of widen our map and show you Denham to Baton Rouge. That's our slowest section. Oh, by the way, there's a wreck right here on Tiger Bend at Antioch, and you can see the Tiger Bend traffic approaching that intersection is getting a little bit slow. And then back up here to Denham Springs, even Florida Boulevard between Walker and Denham and into Denham Springs looks pretty slow right there at Juban. Juban north and southbound, very busy between Florida and the interstate. Once you get to the Baton Rouge area, this is I-12 at the 1012 exit, and then it slows down right past College to right past Acadian, and when you get downtown it breaks up a little bit as you go to the 10-110 interchange, and all of our drive times are good coming out of Gonzales. Coming out of Denham Springs, it's still slow. You're knocking on the door about half an hour. Juban to the 1012. 7-Eleven, this is it. It is WAFB's 9 News Now, our morning edition. We'll be right back.
7:12 your time right now. One of the big headlines we continue to follow is the deadly shooting at an Amazon fulfillment center here in Baton Rouge, and some breaking news regarding that this morning.
Yes, police said that they had a suspect in mind. They did not identify him to the public, but they know who he is.
Right.
They said that they've actually got that now, the arrest, and so we're waiting to find out some more details about how this happened. With the victim in this case, you know him as 21-year-old Dalen Anthony. We're told the two men got into an argument in the parking lot before the suspect fired 4 shots into the facility, ending up shooting and killing Mr. Anthony. As we get new details here, we're going to push them out to you through the 9 News app.
Also want to get you the very latest and let you know that we're following this as well, working to get more information from police. A shooting along Blunt Road. Liz, they're saying this one, the woman that was injured here, taken to the hospital with serious injuries, just innocent bystander.
And look at the bullet that ended up through the window here. Police are still looking for more information here, as they've released no other details about the shooting. We just know that one woman is injured and is in serious condition. If you know anything, it is a call to Crime Stoppers. We are learning more about an incident at Springfield High School, the Livingston Parish school system, telling us now 31 different people involved in a high school vandalism incident. And we're told that cameras actually show the different offenders causing the havoc that was done inside the school. We're told 28 of them are actually students within the school system.
So we'll keep you in the know there as they kind of follow through on that. Following through on Plan BR3. So a couple iterations before, what's the new version? Our Matt Venezia was live this morning talking with some of the downtown development folks. Here's the thing, they want to hear from you. This is your downtown. So they got a big meeting going on a little bit later on this evening, LASM, right? Louisiana Arts and Science Museum. How can you get involved? They'd like you to register. Don't have to. You could walk up. Check out this story. It's waiting for you. WAFB.com and your 9 News app.
So today may be the last day to get out in there, enjoy the day ahead, mow the lawn, do outside activities before we start tracking those rain chances.
I just came up with the name. It's going to be 3 Guys Wine and 1 Girl Fine.
Wow.
I didn't know where he was going. I'm like,
just see
what
what you did there.
I like
yeah.
Because you are a fine girl.
Oh,
Well,
see?
and as y'all, we've got a good-looking crew up here.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
we've got faces for
Thanks to you.
podcasts.
Thanks to her.
Why-
Maybe we'll take us
A
upstairs.
face for a podcast. That's
Yeah,
new
you
one.
know
I
what I
like
mean?
that.
Face for radio, but
I
now
know.
these days.
Now podcast.
Maybe we'll start one. Maybe we'll see.
If it's truck savings you're looking for, then that's what you'll find at Team Toyota. Like a new Tacoma for just $299 a month. Or get 2.9% financing on a new 25 Tundra or $3,000 customer cash. You'll find these savings and more right now at Team Toyota. I-12 at O'Neill.